Ladies and gentlemen, it is happening again. The Toronto Blue Jays, we are in the final stretch, the home stretch of the Roki Sasaki situation. But what's more important is the Jays just made a trade to acquire enough international pool money to entice Roki even more. But the trade they made is for a player that is owed a lot of money over the next 2 years, more than he should be making. And the Jays, all signs are pointing to the Jays. Why would the Jays make this move unless they know someone big is coming? This reminds me all over again of the Ohtani situation. If you missed, this is breaking news right here. The Jays have acquired international pool money from the Guardians for cash and future considerations. They also receive Myles Straw. They are eating Myles Straw's contract, $6 million this year, $7 million next year. Options with buyout beyond that to pick up the extra pool money. And this is wild for a few different reasons here. Obviously, you think about what this means for the Sasaki situation. We knew they were going to make moves to acquire, the money, but they did so in acquiring a guy in Myles Straw, who, let's not forget, Myles Straw is owed $15 million. $15 million. If they don't think they can land Roki Sasaki, I don't know if they're going out and they're going to go ahead and sign or, eat all the salary in Myles Straw. But it's an interesting one. It's a very interesting decision, I should say. It's an interesting choice, and there's a lot of rumblings going on right now. So going to be probably a quicker stream, but I wanted to get this out as soon as possible for you all here. But again, Jays have acquired international cap space. They don't do this unless they get Roki Sasaki. This is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. We're buying in again. I'm on the train. I'm on the Roki Sasaki train. Type yes if you believe. Type no if you don't believe. Talking to some people, I don't know. The deal doesn't make any sense unless they're very confident that they're getting Roki Sasaki. It just doesn't make a ton of sense unless they're going to get that guy. Now, Shane, there is obviously that side of it, but I'm pretty confident at this point. Like, unless we're getting thrown for a loop again, just like we were last offseason. But it would be bizarre if they eat up Myles Straw's $15 million, eat it all up just to not sign this guy. It doesn't really make sense because the bonus pool money is the bonus pool money. Obviously, acquiring, the $15 or the $2 million in bonus pool money, most teams would do that if they think they had a chance. But they were so desperate to acquire that bonus pool money that they were willing to eat $15 million in dead salary regarding Myles Straw, which, again, doesn't make a lot of sense unless you are going to acquire. We're going to keep you up to date. I have Twitter open. As soon as anything drops, we'll let you know. But the tide's swaying. The tide is swaying. Talking to some people, it would be very bizarre for them to eat $15 million in dead salary with the way that their cap is. Because if they miss out on Sasaki now, you're eating money for no reason. That's $6 million. $6 million. And Straw's bad. He's bad. We have a tweet from Keegan Matheson coming in here. I mean, it is absurd, to say the least. So this was the most recent tweet from Keegan Matheson. This is an extremely aggressive move from the Jays to position themselves in the Sasaki pursuit, which is exactly what they should be doing. Myles Straw is still due almost $15 million over the next 2 years with a buyout, but nothing else matters if they land Sasaki. Buckle up. Also, I don't know if I got the screenshot. I'm going to put this down here. We're keeping you up to date. Man, oh man. Scotty Mitchell, the guy who kind of broke all this initially. I feel like we're going to hear some news over the next little bit. Sounds like the Jays have a deal in place to add some international bonus money. Hold on tight. Scotty with the hold on tight once again. Man, oh man. I'm going to check Scotty Mitchell's Twitter just to make sure. Yeah. Okay. So again, it's Miles Straw and $2 million. Miles Straw and $2 million, which is crazy. Okay. Whew. Ladies and gentlemen, this is absurd. Buckle up. Really got to buckle up here. And again, they just made this deal. You do not make this deal. We have King Sarcasm. Now, take it with a grain of salt. King Sarcasm coming out and saying, my source says I'm confident the Jays land Sasaki. Justin, I want to make sure we get him first. I want to make sure we get him first. The trade only goes through if they get him. I think the trade just happened. I mean, maybe there's a contingency plan there. There's nothing that we've heard from that yet. We're in the home stretch, though. I agree. It is very scary right now. Very, very scary. Terrifying, actually. Oh my God, it's happening again. Where's the plane? Where is the plane? Where is the plane? Oh, ladies and gentlemen. No, that's old. That's old news. Also, for those of you who are keeping up to date with the Mike Rodriguez, if you saw my video earlier, no, Jay Nadon, no. So this is from Mike Rodriguez, ladies and gentlemen. We have a new tweet. This was the guy who said he was a Dodger literally like 35 minutes ago, which is interesting in itself. We have it. This is the tweet that he just dropped 20 seconds ago. Toronto makes a huge move as there's now $2 million more to add to the pool for Roki Sasaki. Surprise. No one saw this coming. This was the guy who just said he was a Dodger. They are taking on $15 million. Technically, the deadline is the 23rd, but I don't know if they make this move unless they think. I don't know how you make this trade unless you know Sasaki's coming to Toronto. Now, maybe they have a lot of extra cap space or something that we don't know about and that we're not privy to. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, and I said that in the video today. Like, he is kind of full of crap, but Mike Rodriguez, that is. And King Sarcasm. I'm not going to keep this on the screen too long. You got the IKF signing right, at least. Let me take that off. I can replace it with this, though. Cleveland has to be laughing. Is he signing today? I would presume. And I'm very curious to see. I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting. This is the flight all over again, man. It is the flight all over again. Flight all over again. Not quite as bad. I don't know. Come on. Give me Roki. Oh, this is crazy. Again, we're going to keep you up to date. More stuff is going to start dropping as the minutes go on. We know how this stuff goes, especially if you were around during the Ohtani days. In the meantime, hit the like button. Let's try to get to 50 likes. I was live for a long time yesterday till 3 a.m. We're back here now. Had a video earlier. Okay. So the Guardians are sending the Jays $3.75 million. We have more updates. So Shane, I don't think it's as much about obviously a lot of it's about acquiring the money, but the fact that they took on Miles Straw's contract to acquire the money is wild. So, keeping up with the updates. Cleveland is covering $3.75 million of the 15. Also worth noting, Straw's money counts towards the Jays' CBT calculations regardless of whether or not. So, if they don't get Sasaki, this is kind of bad, but it's crazy. So either, man, are offering more. I think technically now they do have more. You would assume the Dodgers also are making a similar move. Like, I assume they will be. But to me, it's the fact that the desperation they had, which is either a desperation to, he asked, like, my initial thought is he told the Jays, okay, if you can get up to $7 million or whatever eight now, I guess, we'll sign with you. And the Jays said, okay, we'll take on Miles Straw's money. They're calling frantically trying to get this money. They get the money done. Why else would you do this? It makes zero really sense. You wouldn't just go out of your way this crazy to acquire the bonus pool money unless you were very confident in your ability to get them, which I think at this point in time, the Jays are. And again, it's a very interesting situation. Yeah, they got Miles Straw, and we'll have a video covering Miles Straw depending, like, down the line, I'm sure, even maybe later, like, if the Sasaki stuff cools down. But things are really... And for all you guys who are all in on the Mike Rodriguez, the Dodgers, and you believe that, he literally came out and said, hey, look in the top right. No one saw this coming. That's the big thing, Shane. Like, if their budget is limitless, like, this is a big chunk of money to absorb if you don't think you're going to get Sasaki. Either way, it's a big chunk of money. Straw isn't good, right? Like, he's not worth the $6 million a year they're going to be paying him, unless they think that Varsho, for whatever reason, is going to be out even more. But then you have Joey Loperfido. They have tons of outfielders. It's interesting. Very interesting. I don't know if the Jays do this without confidence, or we're going to get heartbroken in totality once again. Straussman buried in the minors? Yeah. I mean, he had like a 2 WAR 2 years ago, got the extension. Okay. Okay, nothing yet. This is scary. When does Varsho's contract end? We have him for a couple more years. Excited here. This move doesn't make sense unless they're 99.9 certain. That's what we're thinking. But let's also remember we were 99.9% certain that Ohtani was signing in Toronto. They're either trying to enhance their offer or are very confident. And again, in the tweet, they're saying, again, they're playing it safe. They're expected to be finalists, all these different things. Padres are out. Like, if you're in here, hit the like button. We've been live. We were live yesterday at 3 a.m. We're keeping you up to date with all the latest news. Shout out to everybody who's in here. It's terrifying. It's horrible. It is scary. I think the Jays get him. We had to sit down and wait. Trust me, I have good feelings about it. I hope so. I hope so. I'm keeping you guys... I'm refreshing like crazy. We're holding the line. The line is being held in totality right now. It would be a bad... If they don't get Sasaki and then you're stuck with Miles Straw's contract, you're in some interesting territory there. Yeah, he's a phenom. He would be the number one. Sasaki would be the number one prospect in baseball immediately, according to everybody. He throws 101 miles per hour. He would be the ace of the Toronto Blue Jays. Be one of the best pitchers in baseball right off rip. Like, he's that good. He's that good. To be clear, the Jays are not number 2 for Sasaki. I think you had... Dakota, it came out afterwards that they were number 2. Like, every reporter confirmed it. Jays, and I believe Ohtani's camp confirmed it as well. Like, plain aside, they were number 2 for Ohtani, which doesn't mean anything, really. But I don't think anything unless there was a play here. I'm looking. Okay, I already covered that. Scaring me. This is the time where things... if you were in the stream last night, I said around 1 Eastern. We're approaching that now. How does he compare to the new Pirates ace? There's actually some comparisons, like the Japanese Paul Skeens. Which, it'll be hard to get to Paul Skeens. Thank you, Ignatius. Yeah, hit the like button. If you're in here, let's, If you want to see the Jays get Sasaki, hit the like button. Let's put some good energy into the air. 1. Let's get some good energy into the air. I'm feeling good. Feeling really good. Did not expect this to happen today. The Padres bounce out. The Jays make a big trade. It's interesting. Yeah, I believe that's what happened with Ohtani. They made a last ditch effort and then matched it. You can see in the come on. So if Jeff Passan is irrelevant to Roki. It's the vibe. I think we are all patiently waiting. All right, I did this yesterday. Let's do it again. 1 to 10. Type your level of confidence in the chat that the Jays get Roki Sasaki. From 1 to 10. Type your confidence in the chat from 1 to 10 that the Jays are getting Roki Sasaki. Yesterday was a lot of 4s. I'm now moving up to a 7. I'm up to a 7 right now. It was a 5 before. Okay. A lot of 5s. A lot of 5s. Scary hours right now. Scary, scary hours. Okay. I like it. Oh my, 6, 6, 9. Okay, between 5 and 6 is the kind of the baseline right now. Interesting. No confidence in Ross Atkins. Okay. Makes no sense. I would agree with that. Unless they're eating Miles Straw's contract for no reason. Like, it would be worst case scenario. It is very quiet. I think something will drop soon. 5, 7. Good vibes, ladies and gentlemen. We need good vibes in here. Interesting. Was that recent, William? I feel like after this trade, the odds have kind of shifted a little bit. Interesting. It would be an interesting call, Shane. I would agree with that. This is an interesting tweet. So I think these are kind of the outcomes here. The Jays made the deal knowing they're getting Sasaki. Or the Jays made the deal hoping to help them get Sasaki, but they have tons of budget room, so it's worth the gamble. 3, they don't have a lot of room and gambled. 1 and 2 are fine. 3 is not. I'm leaning 1. 2 would make some sense. If they just are throwing a last-ditch effort there for a couple million, I would be upset. I'd be very upset. Very, very upset. Shane, even if this falls, the straw move is the dice you have to roll. I guess if that's the only way, it's very quiet right now. If that's the only way that they were getting the room, like the money, then sure. I'm looking. Interesting. New tweet from Ken Rosenthal. Hold the line. Hold the line. I don't know if any team's taking on Straw. Very good, Alex. Okay. We'll keep in the bottom left. We'll keep up to date with. We'll keep this here. We're going to add this in. Addition of 2 million international bonus pool space increases the Jays total to 8.26 as Sasaki decision looms. Can still add more, up to slightly more than 10 million. Teams allowed to increase the pool by 60%. So when it comes to context for the money, right now they're up to 8. The Dodgers are less than that. But I don't think it's going to come down to the money. Like, I don't think, to me, this move isn't about the money. It's about the fact that, okay, the Jays are confident in their ability hopefully get this guy. I would like to think. It's interesting. I mean, also, Miles Straw is an elite defender, which is kind of hilarious given the situation here. He's an absolute elite defender. Interesting. Okay. International, 2 million international bonus pool money. Oh, the line is being held heavily. And there's been some, rumors that that Sasaki wanted. We've gone from tracking flight numbers to tracking international bonus pool money. We're evolving. It's going to be a crazy finish to these sweepstakes one way or another, ladies and gentlemen. I think we get a decision soon. I'm thinking around 1 o'clock Eastern. I know, Jay. I threw a question mark in there. He's not coming to Toronto. I don't know. It's scary. Do you think it's easier to sign Vladdy if Sasaki comes? Yeah. 100%. Though I think he signs either way. Sasaki could be, I don't know. It's interesting. It is scary. And again, Miles Straw in particular is a good defender. That's about it, though. But again, they don't make this deal, I don't think, unless they know something. Vladdy 450 by 10. Yeah. Imagine if Atkins comes out and it's like, we just wanted a better. I mean, that would be. I mean, this is what, 6, however much it is towards the budget. They still need to get Santander. I mean, what do you mean, all hockey? If this takes them out of the hilarious, horrible outcome would be they miss out on Sasaki, and then having Miles Straw as another outfielder takes them out of the Anthony Santander sweepstakes, which I'm hoping isn't the case. I mean, Miles Straw put up a 2.7 WAR 2 years ago. He hasn't been good. Really good defender, though. Didn't really play much last year. Thank you, Richard. In his 2022 season, I mean, he is one of the better defenders in the league. I mean, unless they're pivoting away from Santander, which opens up Pete Alonso, which is possible. Very possible. Very, very possible. I would be interested. How much bonus money do the Dodgers have left? I think less than the 8 million the Jays have. I believe. I think it's 6 points. Someone in the chat can maybe verify the amount of money the Dodgers have. Interesting. Please sign him. Roki to LA was his handshake agreement. Yeah, I mean, maybe the Jays are getting heavily played here. I don't think that's the case, though. I think it's in principle that the Dodgers sign those guys. I don't think 6.7, a little over 5. Okay, so the Jays are 3 million ahead. Yeah, you can go over the 250,000. Has it been $250,000 increments? So, like Shane said, 8 increments. Antoine, I don't think that there's no leverage here. I mean, unless the leverage was to get the Dodgers to go up the extra $1 million. Which doesn't really make any sense at all. There's no leverage. For other free agents, sure. Ohtani was probably leverage. But now the Dodgers are 3 million less. I assume we're going to hear that. I mean, the longer we go without hearing the Dodgers made a trade for international money is probably a good thing. Assuming we hear the Dodgers made a trade for international money, then it's probably back to even playing field. I wonder if is there any like sports books for Sasaki odds? I'm gonna look. I wonder if they like swung at all. I know the Otani stuff. It's funny, back in January 13th, the Jays were plus 1,200 to land Roki Sasaki. Plus 1,200. And now, I don't know what they are. Probably plus 300, 400. Something of that nature. He's a rookie? Yeah, I mean, you're going to get him for cheap. You're getting one of the better pitchers in baseball. The book isn't up anymore. I did see Jack Flaherty's cryptic tweets. I think he just wants to chill. Or wants this to end. Though, Will with the 5, I really do not think that money is important. Sasaki knows his real payday is down the road. I tend to agree with that. Thank you very much, William. Okay, another report from Bob. Interesting report, actually. We got a Bob Nightingale. I mean, it's still regarding Sasaki. The Toronto Blue Jays have assumed $110 million in contracts from the Cleveland Guardians this winter with their acquisitions of Andres Jimenez and Miles Straw. They also have $2 million in international pool money to deal in the pursuit of Roki Sasaki, while also engage with free agents Alex Bregman and Pete Alonso. I don't think they get Bregman. I do think they get Alonso regardless, though. So it's interesting. They're still heavily involved in these guys. Still heavily involved. Still heavily involved. Also, what we'll do, we're going to do this. We'll do this. And again, it's very intriguing at this point. Regarding the money comparison, I just found a tweet. It's a good tweet. Jays 8.26, Dodgers 5.15. The Dodgers can get up to a maximum of 8.23. So the Jays can obviously have more. Money is not a motivating factor for Roki Sasaki, but definitely an interesting development for a Friday morning. Again, it's morning in the West Coast. And they still were like, after the Sasaki saga, whether the Jays get him or not, they're still heavily involved in all these other free agents involved. Also, try to get to 100 likes. We're at 75 likes. Shout out to everybody in here. Place to be for Jays content. Just click that like button if you want to see Roki Sasaki be a Blue Jay. Let's try to get to 100. I think today's the day. We manifested it in yesterday night's stream. That's what I'm going to choose to believe. So I'm going to choose to believe. Hey, everyone. Happy Friday. Do you think... Happy Friday. Do you think he signs with the Jays? Yeah. 50-50 right now. Which is better than it was. Which is better than it... better than it was. I'm looking now. The American media is convinced he was a Dodger. He was. Let's be positive. Why not? I know it's probably not going to happen. I mean, we thought that, and then this is happening, and then all these other things. Can we hear something from Shy or Ben? Please. It is interesting. Some of my Dodgers friends are starting to panic a little bit. Not trying to report anything. The last time I remember the Jays trading for bonus pool money was in 2015 when the Jays traded Tim LeCastro and Chase Young for bonus pool money to sign Vladdy, and you know what happened next. It's interesting. It's interesting. Vogelbach? It's crazy. Also, we're about to hit 100 likes. Thank you all for your support as per usual. It's eerily quiet. Eerily quiet. Scarily quiet. I feel like something big's gonna drop soon. Feel like something is gonna drop. Dodgers fans aren't panicking? True. I would like I don't want to see him go to the Dodgers at all. But there's a chance. High chance. Though I do think the Jays at this point are a lot closer. With Sasaki, they're heavy World Series favorites. Without Sasaki, heavy favorites. My lights out of town is refreshing my screen. Yeah, no, we're at about to be 100. Yeah, I mean, either way, whether the Jays or whether the Dodgers get Sasaki or not, they're fine. They're not going to panic. When I say panicking, I don't mean like, I mean regarding the Ohtani or the Sasaki sweepstakes. Maybe announced late tonight. Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, we'll be here either way. Probably have another. I mean, if it goes that long, we'll have another stream late tonight. I'd rather Dodgers. Don't scare me like that. You're scaring me. You're scaring me. The Jays remain in negotiations with Santander as well. I mean, they're in on everybody. They're in on everybody. He didn't sign hockey. But they're in on Santander. They're in on Alonso. They're in on everybody in the under the sun. Which is, I don't think money is a deciding factor. I don't think so either, but it's more so the Jays taking on this atrocity of a contract, which is Miles Straw. It's more so where I'm at with it. If it was the Dodgers, who'd already announced already. And that is also an interesting part of it. You'd think that as well. Money, I think money is, I mean, money's naturally a factor for everybody. It's a $3 million difference now when it comes to signing bonus. What? McMillan? Are you serious? Where do you see that? Interesting. I don't see that. Whoop. Picture. Interesting. Interesting. Wait. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought there was a tweet about that. There isn't. Hold the line. 100% agree. I'm just going to be happy. Yeah, I mean, it's not the Padres, but it is interesting. Yeah, I didn't see Morosi either. Scared me, though. Scared me. Dodgers trying to clear more money. Is that a report? I mean, it would make sense. You'd have to assume so, right? You'd have to assume so. You'd have to assume so. Because, I mean, the Jays are already higher than what the Dodgers can max out on anyway. But, oh, man. It is scary. Scary hours. It's crazy. Jay's looking to another trade to get to 10 mil. Are you seeing that, Sobs? Is that a report? What does Shrav do with Roki? So they basically, in order for they acquired $2 million in international bonus pool money, which can go towards Roki Sasaki in the trade. Which of course, and they took on Roki Sasaki, or they took on Miles Straw's big contract in order to facilitate that deal. So you wouldn't assume that they would they do that. Just speculation. Maybe. I mean 10, they need what, 1.7 more? Don't forget the 10 more money to be made in LA. It's possible. I'm ready to get hurt again. That was a layup by Cleveland to help Toronto out. Jim Bowden, help looking. Let's have some positivity, Duster and Shane. Let's have some positivity. All these things, man. Look at another report from Jim Bowden. Everyone's just getting their, dipping their toes in. Like, what does this even mean? It's certainly fun to see the Jays not only right in the mix for Sasaki, Santander, and Pete Alonso, but this time with a solid pathway to landing 2 of the 3. Never mind. That's actually big. Now we just wait and see if they can get to the finish line with a couple of them. I'll take 2 of the 3. You kidding me? It's actually pretty big. 2 of the 3. Ladies and gentlemen, inject that into my veins. Peter, everyone show some love. Everyone show some love to Peter. Peter's in here. You can see him in the chat. Nick, it's happening. This is Ohtani V2, man. It's Ohtani V2. You did call it. We're so back. We're so back. I actually don't know if we're back. Kind of scared. It's hold on. Okay, we're good. Give me Sasaki and Alonso. Or any of them. The sacrificial. I mean, if that's you said it on the stream a few days ago, if that's what it takes. I mean, it's very intriguing to say the least. Have a video later today? Yeah, I'll have one after the stream. On a bunch of things. Do we have a Peter guarantee that he's coming to Toronto? Peter, I know you were pretty pessimistic the whole time, as you should be. Maybe now it's finally the time. Heidi's home said, why would Roki go to a team where they can't even win their division, let alone a champion like the Jays? Oof. Coming with the heat. Thank you for the 5. Yeah, I mean, if they get all 3, I don't know what I'd do. But 2 of them, Sasaki, Santander, Sasaki, Alonso, will take. I'm perfectly happy with 2 of the 3. I read the donation out. Didn't even read it first. No, Dakota. No, I don't think I'd do that. Would you risk the Leafs not winning the Cup? No. Because, I mean, Sasaki doesn't guarantee a World Series for the Jays either. Yeah, and that's the thing. Again, how confident is Sasaki's coming to Toronto? I'll ask you guys again. We did it like 30 minutes ago. Now that Peter's in here as well. Also, hit the like button. Let's try to get 200 likes. Type from a scale of 1 to 10 how confident you are in the Jays getting Sasaki. Yeah, shout out to Peter as well. Peter, throw in here as well. I'm curious. Imagine paying money to troll. I don't mind it. Hey, if you want to donate and troll, I'm all here. I'm here for it. Feel free to donate and troll. See the 110 again. I'm curious. I was at a 7. 6.375, 710, 11. 2 from William. Solid 8, 11 again, 7.5, 6. It's crazy. Jesse, 3. A lot of 7s. I mean, a lot higher than it was yesterday. Yesterday was filled with 3s, which is fair. What's up, Spacebound? Saw you last night. Giving you guys an 8. I love it. Jay's being leveraged again. There's no leverage here, though. I mean, there's no money. He either wants to sign or he doesn't. Definitely be a good business enterprise to increase viewers from another country. Yes, 100%. And it would increase viewership heavily. 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 I mean, it would also just like, can you imagine? It'd make me want to go to like to see Roki's first start, which I might do. If you could rate how likely Sasaki will sign Toronto from Canadian Cups to Senators. In all seriousness, why take a horrible overpriced player like Straw unless you know something? Exactly. And maybe it's just a crazy gamble because Ross is on the final year of his contract. But I don't think so. And I also think that, again, once this stream ends, it's not ending now. It's not. But once it ends, I'll do a video right after. We'll get a video out for you all some point after. And if any news drops, I do have basketball tonight. Horrible time to have basketball. Yeah, I'll go to his first start. I mean, if they sign Sasaki, I'll fly to Toronto for his first start, no doubt. Maybe Peter will come to the game with me for the first start. Confidence is LA versus... It is LA versus Toronto. Or coincidence, yeah. Hey, everyone. What jersey number? I'm not going that far. 17, I think. Anything from the reporters? Eerily quiet. I kind of hope it's not tonight. At least I hope it's not between like 6 and 8 Eastern because I have basketball. However, if he signs while I'm at basketball, I will zoom in and record from my car in between the game. Ross very conservative. He wouldn't take a move. I would tend to agree with that. They're very conservative. Now, it is a defensive-minded center fielder. But good luck, Jays fans. The calm before the storm. That is exactly what this is. Similar to Ohtani. And after the JP Hornstra stuff, there was about an hour, and then there was the Morosi stuff, and then there was the Bob Nightingale stuff saying he wasn't a J. Ross is very conservative. I'll be there. Let's do it. I don't know what day he would even be starting. Like, probably third starter. Like, I don't know if they'd put him as their ace. You know what I mean? Would you take all the bets? It was Toronto Blue Jays. Would you rather be J-Lo's or Drake's neighbor? Probably Drake's neighbor. Thanks for the 5, Will. No. Rob999, Saki's on a plane to Canada per Dodgers Nation. Yeah, per JP Hornstra, he's on a plane to Canada. Thank you for the thank you, Rob. Appreciate that a lot. I wish. Can you imagine we got a... Can you imagine that we got a JP Hornstra, not even JP Hornstra, any sort of plane scandal, I guess, or whatever you want to call it? I mean, I'm all in. It's about to be... Time's in Tokyo, like 2:30 in the morning. If I understand, Todd Glasnow was asked about Roki with the Padres and Jays and said Roki's interested in the Jays. Yeah, he's an unbiased guy. I wonder what the first... Who do you think's going to drop... who do you think's going to break the Roki Sasaki news? Type in the chat the reporter you think is going to break the Roki Sasaki news. Do you think it's going to be Heyman? Do you think it's going to be Jeff Passan? Probably Jeff Passan. It could be Roki himself. It's very interesting. Uh, 100%. Not 100%, but pretty high. Morosi, that'd be interesting too. I wouldn't doubt it. Passan. Hope so. Ben Nicholson Smith. Roki on his Instagram would be interesting. Roki or his agent? Yeah, I could see his agency doing it, but like they don't have Twitter. So I guess they could post on whatever platform and then it would be relayed to Jeff Passan or something of that nature. Leave your predictions. What time Eastern today do you think he's going to sign? My guess now is like 6 Eastern, which is brutal because I'm in a basketball game, but I will cover it right away. I'll be there right away. You'll see the video right away. International duty reporter, the Padres are out. That's actually a really good guess. Francis Romero. That's a really good guess. What's up, Gabi? Did you get sleep? Went to bed like 5, woke up, I think 10, and got the video out in the morning. I got 5 hours. Five hours of sleep. Ed, they didn't. Nobody has Twitter. I still call it Twitter. Thoughts on Miles Straw? I think it was literally, they only did that to get, they only did that to get the money. Tawny's dog. Can you imagine? Live streaming the game. The line's being held right now. Heavily. Live is being held. The line, that is, of course. Ed who? I don't know if you're trolling or if you missed. Who said that? Any guess on the player we name later? No idea. Some random prospect. Some random prospect. Only reason for that move was with confidence. I agree. Someone said that Jim Bowden said something about like the Jays knowing things. It was probably like a radio or something. I don't know if anyone. Thomas Hall. There's a good world. Miles Straw also starts opening day in center field if they prefer him over Joey Laperfido. Which isn't ideal, but it is what it is. It would be interesting. Wait. Who is this? So, okay, So this is from I believe a Japanese YouTuber? Or, I don't know, it's a NPB history YouTuber. Someone basically asked someone who follows, where Sasaki pitched pretty in depth as to why they may pick on the radio. Okay, why they may pick the Jays. I'm sure someone will do that soon. The advantages that Toronto has for Roki Sasaki: better conditioning coaches and staff, more control over the media. For a player who has major durability concerns and antagonistic relationship with the media, the benefits are there. So there are benefits to Toronto, and obviously the Dodgers are the better team. The Dodgers have a lot of upside. However, there is some reasons to be optimistic. Jays will sign Roki and by default go after Alonso and Tendai hard too, or we absorb Straw for nothing and don't make any free agent moves inside Vlad. Yeah, it would be interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't want them to start. I would rather them start Laperfido. You never know though. You scare me. Every time someone says passing, I know you might be later in the stream, probably might be talking about who you think is going to break it. But there are reasons to be semi-optimistic. You're the Jays. Exactly. And the Dodgers, notorious for dealing with injuries. Sasaki, if you had one, Alonso or Bregman, Alonso for sure. Alonso 100%. I don't think Bregman's contract's going to age well. Now, I could see them going all in or something of that nature if they decide to. If they get Sasaki, I guess there's a world where they go out and they just go all in. God. Holding the line, 11 p.m. Eastern. It'd be pretty rough. We're at 141 likes. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Let's try to get to 200 likes before the end of the stream. So if you like seeing numbers go up, if you want the Jays to get Roki Sasaki, hit the like button for me. I can't hit. He's worse. Good defensively, though. Think he signs soon? Yeah. Wait. Huh? I'm kind of scared to click this link. There's like a... Wait. Hold on, guys. Take this. I don't know. I need to get someone else to check this. I mean, maybe it's some random guy. I don't know. This dropped like 20 seconds ago. I don't really know. It's just some random tweet. Jay's on the brink of signing Roki Sasaki. It's probably just spam. Probably just spam. Interesting though. Interesting. La Profito Lucas Vera show. La Profito Lucas Springer. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Straw's been one of the best. What is this? Is that what it is? I'll show you the tweet. This here. Like, I don't know if this is... Hold on. I don't know if this is based on reports or if it's... Like... Probably not reports. But it's interesting. I assume it's based on the Padres stuff, so... I don't know, like, I feel like something like this is gonna... It's just an article, okay. I feel like something like this is gonna break the news. Let's find a flip zone for Miles Stroud to becoming Kiermaier 2.0. I don't think so. I hope not. Shane, I'll make that bet. I think he's definitely going to play at least one game. I mean, they're paying him $6 million. They're not going to pay $6 million to just... I mean, he will probably be in AAA most of the year. I mean, last season he played 7 games. Maybe he'll probably play 1. He had a 2.7 WAR with a 65 OPS plus. Isn't that crazy? Not real. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, like, Shane, that's a more interesting one as well. Like, he kind of does... I mean, Class A steals a lot of bases and stuff. With Sasaki, what would the rotation be? José Berríos, Kevin Gausman, Roki Sasaki, Chris Bassett, Bowden Francis. With the Ariel Rodriguez to the bullpen. Not in that order. But not in that order. Some are saying that he's going to the Dodgers. The Dodgers signed Sasaki and it's bad for baseball. The game will be very boring. I mean, I still am going to enjoy it. I mean, we're in the AL, luckily. But it'll definitely be a super team. I'm waiting for the big bomb. I feel like it's going to happen right after I end stream. I can feel it in my bones. Feel it in my veins. I don't think so. Haven't missed out on Sasaki, the Padres. Interesting. Bass is number 4 starter. If the Jays fit, Roki Sasaki down the Dodgers. Jays. Yeah. Roki is going to open in Japan with the Yamamoto. Roki will be the ace by the All-Star break. I agree. I also agree with that, Shane. I do think Bass is probably going to end up being the number 5. Maybe the number 4 if Bowden Francis has another good year. Like, Francis could bump him down. There's a world they trade. I don't know, though. I mean, they're... Yeah, it is Jays and Dodgers at this point. Hit that subscribe button if you're new as well. Thank you guys for your support. Looking. Looking. Magic for sure. It's tonight skywalking, funny enough. It's tonight. So I'm really hoping he doesn't sign, unless it's with the Jays. I mean, I'm fine if he signs with the Jays while I'm at ball. Montgomery, don't hate that either. But like, in replacement of who? Bassett? I would love Monty. Stars the deadline seem to go well in trades. Look at last year. It's a good point. Yusei Kikuchi, all these different things. Dodgers would be going with his 6-man rotation. Yeah. I mean, depending on what they do with some of their rookies. I can't help but think it is the quiet before the storm right now. And it might be an evening thing. Which, I will preface this. If I get home from basketball, again, if the news breaks on my basketball, I'll make sure to get a video right away. I'll just zoom in and I'll get the video out right away. So this is still the place to be for news immediately. But if he's still not signed later tonight, I'll be live for a late night stream. We'll be doing watch alongs, but I can't help but think. Dodge want a 6-man rotation. Go resign Jack Flaherty. We're 38 likes away from 200. Can you guys help me hit that goal, that number, 200? Okay. Awfully quiet, ladies and gentlemen. Like, no one's reporting anything. I think they're all trying to gather intel. Nothing from John Morosi. Nothing from Jim Bound was on the radio. Nothing from Ben Nicholson-Smith. Yeah, Jared, it wouldn't even be $60 million. Yeah, it would be just the base salary that's already set plus the bonus signing bonus. I think the Jays still trying to get additional money. It's also possible. I mean, if we see a tweet from Shai Davidi saying if they make another deal to get that extra 1 point, whatever. I do think one of the natural course of action will be the Dodgers to try to get up to the Jays' money, just because it makes logical sense. It is interesting. Why isn't the Padres insider confirm Romero's intel? It's a good point. I think John Morosi confirmed it, though. Interesting. I'm looking. 22 likes away. Yeah, you can see in the bottom left the money difference right now. So the Blue Jays have more money. It's crazy. That trade is absurd. $10 million. And again, this is just this is signing bonus money. Maybe they're figuring out this. It will probably get another report in the next few hours. And as soon as that happens, of course, I'll video. Interesting. Awfully quiet. It's crazy how quick things change. Crazy how quick things change. Looking. Shouldn't have had Sasaki visit Toronto in the winter. Probably scared him off. No. I mean, what was the alternative? It was in the summer. Depends on the team's place in the standings. If they sign qualified free agent player for the Jays, $10 million. Yeah, so the Dodgers maximum is less. Just so we're clear, like the Dodgers, I think can only get to 8.23 million. The Jays need up to 10. I'm sure I read earlier that Sasaki would first inform the team that he chooses before the trade for additional space. You're right. Huh. That's actually a very good point. I do remember that as well. And I actually think I can find that. Give me a moment. That's a very interesting point. I'm going to find that real quick. Wait a minute, guys. Hold on. This is intriguing to me now. This tweet from 2 days ago. Do you guys remember this tweet? I wonder whether the Padres, Dodgers, and Toronto would all be trading for international bonus space this morning, but some people with knowledge think that Sasaki will make his choice first, at which point the chosen team will have a chance to trade for the cap space added by January 23rd. Like, doesn't that add up? At least it's a good sign. It's a really good point. So maybe they told him and they made the trade, right? Like, obviously, nothing's official yet, but I mean, unless he was. That's very interesting. Very interesting. What's up, Chill? Huh. It only just clicked in my head now. That's. Shane, let's be positive. It is Ben Nicholson Smith. It is. This is on Blue Sky. It's his account on Blue Sky. It's his account on Blue Sky. Hold on. I'm going to. That's very interesting. No one's talking about that. Good call, whoever in the chat said that. This is interesting. Hold on, give me a moment, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna make a tweet real quick. Making a tweet. Feel free to follow the Jays Digest Twitter if you guys want to stay up to date with all the news this season. It is Jays Digest YT on Twitter. If you guys want, I'll follow some people back. If anyone who follows, I'll follow some of them back. Jays Digest YT. I'm gonna type it in the chat here. If you guys want to follow on Twitter, I'll follow some people back. A couple people. That is the Twitter. If you want up to date, we're gonna be live tweeting throughout the season and things like that. Go check out in the tweet I just made. Maybe like it. Let's get some fire on that. It's very interesting. The plane is landing in Toronto. What's up, Andrew? Interesting. I forgot, why did the Jays lose out on Ohtani? Well, everyone go check the tweet that I tweeted out. Let's get this some traction. Can I post a link in here? Okay. It's interesting. It's interesting. Yeah, so you can acquire multiple. Hold on, things are happening. Give me a second. A little bit crazy right now. Interesting tweet. Very interesting tweet. Retweeted. Cheers. Do you hear the Padres are out? Yeah. So Francis Romero posted that. A few different things here. Few different things. Again, Jays Dodgers YT. Yeah, we did briefly. We did briefly. Think we're going to deal with Vlad? Speaking of Vlad, look at this. In 2015, the Dodgers gave, like I mentioned earlier, the Jays gave Jays international bonus pool money in exchange for Chase DeYoung and Castro, and then they immediately used that to sign Vladdy. Happening again? Possible. It is possible. And it's very interesting, though. Let me keep this here. Very interesting situation. Shout out to all you guys following. Retweeting. If you're in here and you have Twitter, it's the place to be. We're also at 200 likes. I'm not Dave. Why didn't you cover Padres being out because they're not? No, I'm saying it's on Vlad. I do trust Francis Romero. Nice, Erica. Thank you, Thunderous. It's interesting. So I used this tweet in a video, and someone mentioned it in the chat, or I guess the Blue Sky tweet. Again, they thought some people with knowledge think they'll make a choice first, at which point the chosen team will have a chance to trade for added cap space. Like that lines up perfectly. So latest Jay's getting Roki. It's interesting. Very, very interesting. It is interesting. Not sure why Roki picked Toronto. A couple reasons. We don't really know exactly what he, wants either. Mike Blizzard, I know you always troll. Shane, he always trolls, so just leave him. We'll see, Chill. We'll see. You saying you have sources? Well, everyone has sources these days. We're 6 likes away from 200. Six likes away. Again, that Ben Nicholson-Smith thing is intriguing me right now. Vlad, did Jersey say double? Yeah. It's awfully quiet. Wait a few more minutes here. See what's up. Shout out to the 500 plus you in here. We're 7 likes away from 200. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Place to be for daily Jays content. I think this, right? Is this what you're talking about, Tree? This is what I'm about? It is very interesting. Also, if you're in here and you're not subscribed, we're at 15,167. You think we can get to 15,200? If 33 of you in here aren't subscribed, scroll down and click that subscribe button if you want to help me out. It means a lot. See if we can get to 15,200. I can see it if it updates live. So you guys want to help me out, if you're enjoying the content, getting to 15,200 would mean a lot. So, just a quick plug for myself. If you're watching right now, you aren't subscribed, I promise you won't regret subscribing. Make sure to hit the button. Ross is a bad GM. Possible. Feels very similar to Ohtani Day. Very similar to Ohtani Day. Yeah, the trolls. I mean, the trolls are the trolls. We need Vlad. What in the world? That's kind of weird. That's crazy. Proud subscriber here. Start your t-shirt sales. Thank you. Roki won't trust Toronto to pay him. Yeah, it will. Ooh. We're up to 77 now, so we gained 10. We're getting close. Getting close. Now we're only 23 subs away from the big number. Any news yet? I think he's going to sign today. It's going to be a grueling few minutes to hours, though, for sure. And again, this tweet in the bottom left is very intriguing to me. Very intriguing. Jason Saki had a relationship for years. Yeah, 100%. It's like 12 a.m. in Japan. Well, we played the other side of it to where last night we were up when it was afternoon Japan time, and then we came back, and now it's whatever. And intriguing. It is Sasaki watch. I'm spamming refresh and not getting too much here. Will I have a live stream tonight? Probably. Obviously depends on what's happening. No way, George. No way. Don't believe it. I don't think so, Steven. Did you have a nice nap? Yeah. I went to bed 5, woke up 10, and then got that. I woke up to the news that the Padres are out, so I did a video on that. 5 hours was enough. Also, for everybody who's like loves speculation, I'm just gonna throw this out here. Do you guys want me to show you something that's really probably like not real at all? Like it's complete speculation, but we're waiting. It's very interesting. I'm just gonna throw it out there because, again, this is fun times. I haven't done a video yet. No. All right, so couple things here. Again, these are just random accounts, but very interesting things. Okay, so I want to start with this one. Now, I don't know if you guys saw this. This was like 16 hours ago from some random account. I mean, he has the same initials as JP Morosi. Probably not real. Whatever. Have heard some chatter that Roki Sasaki has informed Blue Jays control people about him wanting to end up as a Blue Jays. Sasaki's camp wants $7 million in bonus money. It's like a random account. That being said, that $7 million target they just traded to hit. This is speculation hours, right? This one, I mean, it's probably whatever. However, this is interesting, and people are talking about it, so I'm going to talk about it. I mean, Like, that's a hell of a guess, if it's a guess. 3:40 a.m. last night. It's late, but the Sasaki finalists and Guardians are discussing international bonus pool money. And by finalists, I mean the team he chose. I mean, Lev sources, again, the account I think has like no followers, but what kind of guess is that? It's a hell of a shot. Is it probably a guess? Sure. But like, man, oh man, what a guess. It's okay, Lynn. It's kind of crazy. It's probably just a guess. It's probably just a guess. The Guardians part is wild. Like, it's weird. Yeah, I mean, this one is, again, this account has, I mean, I don't know if anyone wants to check. 43 followers. Wait. Um, when was the Jeff Hoffman signing? What time was the Jeff Hoffman signing? Does someone have that? Because he also had the Jeff Hoffman stuff. That's what he said, at least. Let me see. We're doing some detective work. I saw that as well. It was. What time was the Jeff Hoffman signing? Does anyone know? Ben. Yo, let's just chill out in the chat. Chill out. I don't know when it was. Either way, the Lev guy said at 7:00, or I guess 5:30 Eastern, that the Jays signed Jeff Hoffman. Interesting though. He's probably guessing. I think. That's crazy though. I mean, he had Hoffman at 5:30 Eastern. If anyone has like the date that the tweet was for Ken Rosenthal, is also right now on foul territory. So we'll stay live a little bit longer because I assume he's going to get. I'm trying to remember when Jeff Hoffman signed. It was nighttime, right? Either way, I'm not going to keep this on the screen too much longer. Ken Rosenthal. Okay, so maybe. Hold on. It's a great guess. Man, why? It's interesting. Okay, I got it. Yeah, that's kind of weird. It was so 9:12. And this is all my time. It's not the same. Man, we are in full. Wait. Did he not? What the hell? Hold on. Very interesting. He said because the same guy who said the Guardian stuff had, in theory, Jeff Hoffman at 5:30 Eastern. Interesting. I mean, it's a crazy guess. Crazy guess. Do we have faith in Lev sources? Has Lev sources ever lied? I don't think so. See if he has anything else. It was, yeah, I know it was, he had the date right. Interesting. Dodgers can back up. Interesting. Okay. Nothing yet. I mean, I assume Ken Rosenthal is on the foul territory, so I'll wait. Yeah, let's get to 250 likes. Shane True. 500, over 500 are you in there? Also, I think we're close to we're 17 subs away from the goal. We're now 17 subs away from 15,200. If you guys aren't subscribed, this is the place to be. Your guys' support is much, 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 much appreciated. So thank you. But also, this Lev guy, that's weird. That's a weird guess. Gotcha. Hopefully they plan on flipping Miles Straw. Yeah. They're not going to flip Miles Straw. No one's taking him. I'm going to wait to hear from on the Ken Rosenthal front. I'm going to wait to hear on the Ken Rosenthal front. If someone's listening to Foul Territory, let me know what they're saying. TFA him? Now you lose the money then. Like, it still takes the hit. What's up, Peter? We're hoping. Praying. Okay. Let's wait a little bit longer. We're 7 likes away from 250. Let's just get there and hold the line. The line needs to be held. We're also now 11 subscribers away. 11 subscribers away. I'm good, Oscar. We can hit 200 before I finish the stream here. We're 11 subscribers away, ladies and gentlemen. There's 500 of you in here. If you're not subscribed, just hit the like button or the subscribe button. It's free. 15,200. That was the goal. Let's see if we can hit it. Thank you guys again. We'll keep this up here. I'll believe in Lev sources. I believe in Lev sources. It is interesting. Regardless of team, how many innings does Roki pitch? I mean, I would love to have a million videos discussing Roki's impact on the Jays if he signs. Foul Territory, speaking of Danny Jansen. I think they are. I do believe they are. 9 subs away. $120. Yeah, it won't be a crazy. He's not going to be doing 200. That's for sure. Okay. 125. Yeah, something around there. I'm fine talking about that if he goes. Check Reddit real quick. Do some last minute searching. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Looking now. If we land Roki, it would spur the Jays on Alonso Bregman Discovery. I would agree. I think it would make them heavily involved in a lot of those guys. I think there's a good chance. Good chance. Nothing from Ken Rosenthal right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to hold the line here. If any news drops, I'll come back on live stream. We'll have a video soon going over some things. I don't think there's any Roki Sasaki odds up right now. On the way out, hit the subscribe button and the like button. Stream for about an hour and a half. We're going to hold the line. I'm going to be on Twitter. I'll be around. If anything drops, I will get on it immediately. I'm near my computer. I will stream. But I think it's going to be quiet for a little bit. I think for the next few hours, the line is going to be quiet. We'll probably hear some things. As soon as we do, I will make sure to keep you guys posted as I promised to do. On your way out, hit that subscribe button. Let's try to get, where is it? Let's try to get to 15,200. Peter, thank you. Yeah, I think so. I think tonight. And before I do sign off, type in the chat what time Eastern you think Sasaki is going to sign. I'm curious. I want to see. Because let's see if anyone guesses it right. Because I will be, of course, ready. Ready to roll. I think he does sign today. My heart's ready to be broken. Four p.m., 3 p.m., 5:30, 8 p.m., 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Okay. Well, that's the case. 8 p.m. Eastern. I think that's a good guess. Or 5. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, whenever it does happen, this is the place to be. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on the notifications. Everything you guys do. Your guys' support's crazy. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Shout out to Peter for tuning in as well. Incredible stream. Your guys' support's been unbelievable. And we will see you later today for when a move happens, whether it's in video form. Also a video for you guys later. But stay safe out there. Take it easy. And I will be back very, very soon to hopefully